The report submitted today by the investigative attorney is extremely concerning. I look forward to the investigative attorney formally presenting his findings to the City Council, and I look forward to working with colleagues to provide accountability for the citizens of Palm Coast.
Palm Coast City Councilman Charles Gambaro sharing his thoughts on the results of the independent investigation into allegations against Mayor Mike Norris. A month after the mayor was accused of violating the city charter by privately requesting the resignations of the acting city manager and chief of staff, the investigation has confirmed those claims. On April 18th, attorney Adam Brandon of the Lawson Law Firm released a report summarizing interviews with over a dozen city employees, including Mayor Norris. The report concluded that Norris demonstrated a pattern of inappropriate conduct and unprofessional behavior that undermined the city council manager form of government. It also found that he exceeded his authority under the city charter by seeking the resignations of senior staff. The Palm Coast City Charter designates the mayor's role as primarily ceremonial and prohibits council members from interfering with city staff. Only a majority vote of the city council can remove the city manager or city attorney. Any unauthorized interference with staff duties is considered malfeasance under Florida law. The report stated while some employees expressed support for the mayor, many reported low morale and a workplace atmosphere of fear. The report outlines potential actions for the city council, including referring the matter to the Florida Commission on Ethics, issuing a formal censure, or clarifying enforcement measures for future charter violations. It also emphasized the importance of upholding whistleblower protections and improving council staff relations. The investigation findings will be addressed by the city council at this morning's meeting. Watch it live at 9 a.m. on the Flagler Radio YouTube channel or the WNZF Facebook page. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, April 22nd. There are other items on the agenda at City Hall this morning. Brittany Kershaw is the Communications and Marketing Director for the City of Palm Coast.
There are several presentations that will be given. The first is the annual investment report, and this will be presented by the Financial Services Department, and it will basically be a summary of all of the invested funds of the City of Palm Coast, along with performance comparisons to benchmarks. Then Finance will continue with a year-to-date budget results for the operating departments for fiscal year 2025, and it will be for the time period of October 2024 through March of 2025. Following the finance presentations, Parks and Rec is going to give a presentation on the Palm Harbor Golf Club. This is a City Council requested presentation, and it's going to cover ways to diversify revenue options, an analysis of the maintenance performed at the golf course, and it will also include budget projections. Following that, the Parks and Rec Department will talk about the Palm Coast Aquatic Center, and they're also going to include a YMCA presentation, and YMCA will be present to show an overview of their current programming in neighboring communities, and also a mock-up of the YMCA facility that is projected for Palm Coast.
There will be public comment at the beginning and end of the meeting as well as on each agenda item, and the public is encouraged to attend these meetings and get involved in their city government. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you.
We have 8 city parking lots. Most days of the week, they are not full. So I don't think we have a parking problem in general.
Last week's Free for All Friday featured a conversation about Flagler Beach parking.
Mayor Patty King tells the Friday Free for All she believes the city has adequate parking for the city's needs.
People expect to go to the business or the establishment they want to visit, and they want a parking space right there where that is. We're developing ourselves as a walkable downtown city, and to be walkable, you have to walk. And I understand that we do have elderly residents, and it's tough for them at times. I think we have an issue with turnover in certain locations that we are looking at and talking seriously about going to paid parking, which will help that turnover time frame.
King said the city's developing a plan now that could include zones and tiered parking rates.
Well, it'll help the residents, relieve the residents of the burden that people who come to visit our beaches, which we love, we welcome everybody, they tend to leave their trash behind, and us residents and businesses have been picking up that bill for years. So it's just a little small amount. It's not going to be a huge moneymaker, but it'll help the residents and hopefully keeping or lowering our rates.
King says a newly formed branding committee is working to design new signage to help visitors find parking lots and other amenities in Flagler Beach. I'm Daryl Moody reporting.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.